Ready? Play.
All right, beautiful. So we are here today to discuss Sebastian Korda versus Casper Ruud in the quarterfinals in Stockholm. Fergus, first off, what do you think about Korda this little run here? Do you think he's getting back into form?
I mean, it's these end weeks of the year are kind of a good chance to get back into some sort of rhythm. You see a lot of players that are coming back. Berrettini is another player, and Korda is kind of had a few weeks now where he's kind of made a mini runner in Winston-Salem, obviously before the US Open. Had a little run there, but yeah, this week could turn into a profitable week. Ruud is definitely someone he can attack on, this sort of surface. You can't, completely win me over right now about Ruud on a hard court. An indoor hard court, it's no real difference for me. Korda obviously serving bigger for me. It's close, but, if Korda can keep it less physical and keep the points short, which on indoor hard court is, kind of the trademark, but keep it short, wait for a bad Casper service game, which can happen. He can throw in a poor service game there and now and then, it wouldn't surprise me. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, but yeah, right now, Korda is, kind of profiting from this, end of season run.
For sure, for sure. And I'll be honest. I'll just say it straight up. I think the winner of this match raises the title in Stockholm. I think these two players, so far, right? You look at the matches. It's been a little bit of a roller coaster for Korda in terms of his just two matches here. Let's see if I'm able to pull those up. But yeah, two matches here. He's played Popurin, he's played Majak, and yeah, he's ultimately come through in 3 sets for both of them. So it's nice, especially for Korda. Like that mental fortitude has always been an issue for him in his career. How do you deal with those bigger, more important moments in the match? But ultimately, we talk about these conditions. I feel like Stockholm's a little bit of an outlier in terms of an indoor hard surface. It's typically on the slower side. The balls, it's been interesting, like listening to player statements. They're typically a little bit heavier. Although, you have Bear, who's like such a flat ball striker, and he's like, I love indoor conditions. Like, it's fairly quick here. And, I don't know. I didn't see much of the match with Berrettini today, but that always makes me think a little bit. But for me, I came into this tournament thinking, it was one of these two players because of their ball striking ability, but also consistency. Like I feel like on this surface, you see Echeverry doing well, right? So it gives you kind of an idea. But Ruud's consistency is able to produce the spinnier shots, which aren't going to have as much of an effect on the hard court. But I feel like here, just his tolerance is something that sticks out and has been like a theme for Stockholm winners. Even last year, right? Tommy Paul, kind of similar in terms of like the physicality he plays with and how many balls he's going to make. Yeah, a little bit more of a flatter ball striker, but that's why it kind of works out perfectly for Korda too, right? Like, such a pure ball striker. I feel like a lot of people don't think of him in kind of like that high class, but I see him as one of the best ball strikers on tour. But I think after what I said, you can hear me. Like this is a very, very tight match. I think both players are doing fine in terms of kind of the health and confidence on court. I would say, does the race to turn come into play at all here? Is Casper Ruud a little too far out where it matters? But I think at this point he needs every kind of result. So that's also something to think about. Is that in the back of Casper's head?
Possibly, he's probably on the very cusp of race tour and needs to probably win here. Then I'd probably say have very good runs at both Vienna and Paris.
Yeah.
And then who knows if he plays, Metz or what he did last year, trying to, gain that last spot. Realistically, mate, I don't think I fully agree with you as whoever wins this wins the tournament. Just, I think these sorts of tournaments, these 250s, they never like stay true to. I just can't trust them. Can't trust them at all. I also don't
Is
trust
that
Ruud.
because this player right here? Where is he? Holger?
No, because I don't trust him either.
Okay. Yep.
I don't trust either of them.
It's a lack of trust altogether.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just hard to call. But I'll say this. If Korda does win tomorrow, I think Korda has a better chance of winning the trophy than Runa does.
Then Runa, not Ruud.
Yeah, well, if he
Okay.
beats Ruud tomorrow, he's got a very bigger chance than Ruud to win the title. But
Yeah,
I just feel, if you look at you're talking about previous champions. Last four, so it was Paul last year, then it was Monfils, then it was Runa, and then Paul again. So yeah, it's you kind of look at them, they all have like that sort of hitting ability to them where they hit a very flat, very big ball. I guess Runa slightly less with that forehand, but yeah, just I feel like in this one, I feel like Korda likes to play when he's doesn't have a target on his back, I feel.
Yep.
And he does not have a target on his back today. Tomorrow, sorry.
Yep.
And feel as though he could probably take advantage. I'm gonna go Korda in 3.
I like that. I like that thought process because what comes to mind for me is the serving ability. And yeah, he has played 6 sets through two matches. And I'm gonna just leave that stat out of context. But I thought when he needed it, he served well, and I think Casper is a little bit more susceptible on serve. On the flip side, right, you have Casper, who's one of the better returners, I think, on tour, and he's going to make you play a lot of balls. I thought that was really funny to see Chilich going for the underarm. I think he did it twice.
Yeah.
Because I saw it with my own eyes one time, and another, it was in a highlight, and it was a different point. Where he won one of them and he lost the next, I think. So, but it was interesting, right? Casper's still willing to go back very, very far in that second serve return, especially when it's Chilich. So yeah, I hear you. I'm gonna give the slight edge to Ruud, and you're gonna give it to Korda. So we shall see.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.